What's up, fellow Legos fans? DJ Legos back for another unsponsored honest review on a 2023 Lego Jurassic Park set celebrating its 30th anniversary. It is the Dilophosaurus ambush. It's set number 76958. Is recommended for building ages 6 and up and comes with 211 pieces. And I paid its standard retail price of approximately $20 here in the United States. With this set, we get to reenact Nedry's demise here. But without further ado, let's start deconstructing the set, seeing how it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigures. So we only get one real figure in the set, which is Nedry, and he doesn't come with any accessories, but I want to talk about this in particular. We get an actual printed Barbasol can, and it's actually accurate to how the Barbasol cans look like in the 90s within the film. You also get a printed top there for the spray nozzle. It's all very nicely designed. It's just interesting that we got that. Previously, they would just use that blue cylinder with like a red top just to represent the shaving can, but I'm assuming they got the license, considering in the trademark area it's not mentioned. So that's pretty interesting. Talking about the actual figure though, if you got the big Jurassic Park gate set that came out a few years back, this figure is actually different from that version. He still comes with the fin, hair, and black there. His face is very nicely designed. It's very representative of the character, particularly in this moment. I do like the coloration of the glasses and everything. The expression of it's top notch. You even have some water splotches on his face just to convince, get that rain, wet, soaked look across there. I kind of wish that would have carried onto the actual torso, but speaking about that, you just have his jacket there, really nicely designed, really accurate to his outfit in the movie here, press badge, all that. And spinning around to the back, he does come with a nice back printing of the hood, and I do think that the orange there showing the creases a little bit is a little bit too dark, but I guess they're trying to convey the fact that the rain jacket's a little bit wet. And then flipping his face around, he actually gets a pretty kind of funny expression for when Dilophosaurus spits the venom in his face. So that's kind of a dark humor there, and I quite enjoy it. So talking about the Dilophosaurus, it does utilize that newer updated size mold from 2019 here. It's just got a new coloration to depict the Dilophosaurus as it was seen in the original film here, utilizing an olive green and dark green color scheme. That really helps it look really nice and kind of reminiscent of the bigger models that they used to do. Also, the print on the head and the fins there is pretty reminiscent of those as well, but they are very accurate to the actual source material there. And it does look really nice. The only thing I don't like about this mold here is that you don't really have the posability of that bigger one, and especially with the Dilophosaurus, I kind of want the fins back here to be able to be posed like out or in or whatever you want to play with it like, but yeah, nothing can do about that. You do have some legs there to stand the dinosaur on. The hands can't move, or the claws, but you can put something vaguely bar shaped into those. The only really place of articulation for this thing is the jaw, and you can click it once all the way open or click it all the way closed. There's no in between there, but you can kind of fudge it if you want to. So the main builds of the set, you get one of the Jurassic Park Jeeps there, and then you just get a little bit of terrain here that Nedry crashes into in the film. And overall, the build experience was pretty straightforward and pretty nice. Some nice part techniques and part usage, especially within the actual Jeep there. It's pretty much like a Speed Champions car in terms of building. I really like the fact that the other designers are taking notes from that particular design team and incorporating them into these non-Speed Champions licensed cars. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the Jeep first. So talking about the Jeep, the build here, as I said, was pretty nice. It's pretty much like a Speed Champions diet version. There's no Jeep branding on it whatsoever, though in the trademarks they do state that grill that's right there is a printed piece, and it is officially licensed by Jeep. Everything else that you see on here is a sticker, and I will point out a couple of my favorites here. But overall, the build, again, is very nice, but it is very similar to the one that's included with the Brachiosaurus. Makes sense, it's the same model of car, they just change it up a little bit, and this one has the actual covering built over it, which is very nice. And it also has this nice color scheme of utilizing the medium nougat color, just smattered into there just to represent that this thing has been caked in mud while going through it. I will point out that one of my least favorite things is right here. There should have been a little toe winch, unless that's what that is supposed to be, that little bar there, but really should have used a representation of the hook or something, considering it's very important to how this scene plays out. Around here, do like this design for the door. It's not actually openable, but I do like the fact that it is there, and that brings me to a couple of my favorite stickers. On this side, you do have a couple of minifigure footprints here for when Nedry gets into the Jeep. But on this side, you get one of the Dilophosaurus's footprints here, just to simulate how that dinosaur gets into the Jeep to unalive him. So you also get a nice spare tire on the back, a sticker for the license plate as well. Getting a minifigure in here is pretty easy. The top just comes off. You do have a nice spacious back seating area there, which is just sand green, just to differentiate. And you do get a nice spacious seating area to put a minifigure, and you do get some controls here with a plain steering wheel, and then a lever piece just to represent the stick shift. Nedry fits in there no problem. As you can see, you do have room for another minifigure if you want to utilize one from another set, but that just goes back on there really nice and flush. You also have this nice roll cage frame in front here, simulated with this nice bar element that was introduced a while back. It's new in this red color, so that's pretty nice. And how the side mirrors are also represented is also pretty cool. So the other bit of the build here is this little bit of landscaping to add some more play, and I guess the designer had a little bit more parts in the budget here, and it does look very nice. You do have some nice foliage around here, represented with some palm leaves and various other ones. You do have the E-Stock sign that Nedry crashes into, and that's made up of 3 separate stickered elements, and this one's loose for a reason. It's just to recreate that part of the movie. And this also has a one play feature in the set where you can crash the Jeep into it and knock the sign down. Nedry can just spin it so he can actually lose track of where he is. So I really like that bit there, and that reveals another hidden little thing. We already talked about the Barbasol can in the minifigure section, but really like its inclusion, and this is where it's supposed to be on the set. Forgot to mention with that, the white on the actual can there is not the greatest. Print quality could have been a little bit better for the white on the darker color there, but you also get next to it a white frog there. That is both supposed to represent a little dollop of shaving cream that can be put out, but it's also to represent a plot point of the frog DNA being used to recreate the dinosaurs, that plot point in the movie. So each of these Jurassic Park sets have some type of reference, and that is this one's. Looking into the extra pieces, this is what you can expect for the set, and a couple of standouts. You do get an extra jaw for the dinosaur. I suppose it's such a small part that they designate it to be an extra piece, and even more better, you do get an extra one of that 1x1 with the printed spray nozzle for the Barbasol can. Talking about the instructions, you do get one booklet. You do get the generic render on the front again, just letting you know what's actually supposed to be supposed to be quality wise and all that. Front cover, of course, talks about the paper bags. These Jurassic Park sets, interestingly, have all the dinos in the paper bags, but none of the actual bags for the actual build. So they also have a little blurb about the building. It is built into 2 bags. You do have Nedry down there for the progress bar. At the back here, it does take about 91 pages of building. And then at the back, you just have a nice little cross cell showing the entirety of the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary line, as well as the parts inventory and the product feedback thing on the back. Taking a look at the box, it's a standard $20 size, but it's a pretty thick box width-wise for whatever reason. Maybe for the dino, I don't know, but you do have that general marketing stuff for the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary merchandise, where we have that kind of stereotypical 90s bright weird colors, so it doesn't match what the actual merchandise back in the day had, but It helps it stand out on the shelf, if I'm being honest. You do have a nice park shot of the set against the rainy background there. T-Rex in the corner. Set specs, interestingly enough, you have the piece count over here in this corner. I would have preferred if they just moved all of it to that side. Doesn't really make that much sense. Minifigure and dinosaur callout as always down there in the corner. Top of the box, Nedry's sporting the actual size reference. You have that dinosaur, the T-Rex there wrapped around the corner. Again, the back of that merchandising with all the dinos here, as well as different play features of the set that I've already shown you, and different play scenarios and all that. So at the end of the day, I really like this set. I really think the build is pretty well done. My only real issue with it is the front is missing that winch, just to better help recreate the scene. It didn't even need to be pulled out. I would have just preferred it to be there, just reference it, but quality control is another thing I kind of wish Lego would really get better about, because some of these stickers on the actual set are pretty close to matching what they're supposed to be. So again, it is more proof that Lego can do it if they want to. They just, for whatever reason, some design teams can't bring themselves to color match better. The overall issue though is with the barber cell can of the print quality of the white there, especially for that print. I would have liked to have seen better on that. But that brings me to the overall price here of $20, and this is very well worth it. I mean, you get alive here for $20. You get Dino, you get Nedry. Those are the only real players in this scene that you're recreating that you need. Overall, yeah, it's very well worth that $20. You get to recreate his death again, which is pretty dark for a kid's toy, but you know. So overall, set is going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. Again, I highly recommend it. This is a really good set. Highly unlikely we're going to see anything like it again, but overall, again, really recommend it. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on the set. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like more honest takes on Lego sets, and ring that bell. Really helps out the channel with the algorithm and all that. But that does it for this video, and until next time, brick on.